This week, something wild just happened in the world of AI. OpenAI, the company that made ChatGPT, didn't just drop one new update. They dropped two powerful new AI models. And these aren't your average smart tools. These models can actually understand blurry pictures, hand-drawn sketches, messy diagrams, and even low-quality images. You know how sometimes you scribble something on paper and it barely makes sense to anyone? Well, these models get it. Even when the image looks weird or incomplete, the AI figures out what's going on and uses that info to reason like a mini scientist. Now, one of these models, called O3, is a specialist. It's trained to be really good at things like math, science, and interpreting visuals, basically all the stuff that helps you solve real-world problems. The other model, O4 Mini, is kind of like its speedy cousin. It doesn't go as deep, but it's super quick, cost-effective, and still very smart. Think of it like a compact electric car that still zooms down the highway. But here's what really matters. While OpenAI is building these kinds of tools, things that could help teach kids, run businesses, and maybe even help scientists solve climate change, China's AI dreams are running into another brick wall. And that's not by accident. The US government is stepping in big time. They've launched a full-blown investigation into NVIDIA, the company that makes the most powerful chips in the world. These chips are like brains for AI systems. Without them, most of today's advanced AI wouldn't even work. Now, the US suspects NVIDIA may have sold some of these restricted chips to a Chinese AI startup called DeepSeek, either on purpose or by accident. And if that's true, it's a huge problem. You see, this isn't just about tech anymore. It's not just companies battling it out to sell software or win customers. This is now about national security. It's about power. It's a race between countries, between the US and China, to see who leads the future of AI. And whoever wins this race doesn't just get bragging rights. They get control over how money flows across the world, how jobs change, how wars might be fought, and how societies are run. That's why the US is drawing a clear line in the sand. By tightening export rules and investigating companies like NVIDIA, America is basically saying, we are not going to let our tech help build China's AI army. And I think that's smart, because let's be honest, the US is better positioned to lead the space, not just with technology, but with values like freedom, transparency, and ethical innovation. Now, China's not sitting quietly. They're pushing hard to catch up. This week, we learned that Jipu AI, a company that spun out of one of China's top universities, is getting ready to go public. That means they're preparing to launch an IPO, an initial public offering, where investors can buy a piece of the company. With this move, Jipu wants to raise a ton of money and expand fast. But here's the thing we have to ask. Is this real innovation, or is it just acceleration powered by the government's wallet? Jipu has already received 3 rounds of state-backed funding in 2025 alone. That's not the same as building world-class tech that people around the world actually want to use. It's more like putting a rocket on a car. It might go fast, but can it steer? The US, on the other hand, is focusing on quality. OpenAI's models are designed to actually understand how people think and work. These aren't just flash-in-the-pan releases. They're part of a long-term plan to create helpful AI, not just smart, but useful, scalable, and safe. And guess who else is joining this innovation party? Google. That's right. Google just released Veo 2, a tool that lets you turn words into short videos. You type the sentence like a cat surfing on a wave, and boom, AI creates an actual video clip. Right now, these are about 8 seconds long and come out in 720p quality. But imagine what this will mean for marketing, education, storytelling, basically every industry that uses visuals. Veo 2 isn't perfect yet, but it's fun, fast, and only available to Gemini Advanced users. That exclusivity shows Google is still experimenting, but in the right direction. And let's not forget Canva. This design platform is now adding super smart AI features for people who don't know how to code. Their new tools, Magic Charts and Canva Sheets, let regular folks use data to make beautiful, dynamic charts. You don't need to know formulas or write scripts. You just drag, drop, and click. It's like Excel on easy mode with AI helping you the whole way. And here's the best part. This means even small businesses and school teachers can now use AI like pros. So when you look at the full picture, what do we see? America is not just throwing money at AI. It's building a full ecosystem of tools for writing, coding, designing, video making, business planning, data analysis, you name it. These tools are fast, smart, and designed with real users in mind. Meanwhile, China is still heavily reliant on government support and racing to copy what the US already did. Their models might look shiny, but the foundation isn't the same. It's like building a tower on sand instead of concrete. There's also another layer to this. In the US, AI progress happens in the open. Research papers are shared. Tools are tested with the public. Ethics are discussed. Debates happen on podcasts, Twitter, and news outlets. This openness builds trust. China's system? Not so much. It's top-down, state-run, less transparency. That makes a huge difference, especially when we're talking about something as powerful as artificial intelligence. And this trust will matter more than ever. As AI becomes a bigger part of our lives, people will want to know, is this tech working for me or against me? Can I understand it? Can I fix it if it breaks? Can I opt out if I want to? In my opinion, the country that answers those questions best, clearly, openly, and ethically, is the one that will win the AI war. So, what's the big takeaway from this week? AI is no longer just about tools. It's about trust, values, and vision. And right now, the US is leading not just with code, but with character. The breakthroughs we're seeing from OpenAI, Google, and Canva are not just technical. They're deeply human. And that's why I believe America's ahead and staying ahead. Now, I want to hear from you. Which AI update blew your mind the most this week? Was it the smart image reading tools from OpenAI, the Make a Video magic from Google, or the idea that AI might soon help with your spreadsheets and presentations? Let me know in the comments, and if you liked this breakdown, simple, sharp, and full of facts without the jargon, check out my videos. I break down how AI could totally transform small businesses in 2025. You don't want to miss it.